Why? If it's eternal, this universe, we are part of this universe. The tree is part of the universe. That cloud you see is part of the universe. Clearly we can see this cloud just came earlier on, came into existence. Did not exist beforehand. So clearly this universe cannot be eternal. Must come to existence. How old are you, by the way?
17.
17. You yourself, you didn't exist all the time. You came to existence. So that gives us clear indication this universe cannot be eternal. What is the other option? Came into existence. Okay?
Yeah.
So the other question I will ask, either this universe came to existence with a creator or without a creator. Which one makes sense?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd say a creator.
A creator. Do you know why? Look, brother. What's your name?
Morgan.
Morgan, okay. My name is Shamsi Morgan, yeah? Look, Morgan, I make it easy for you, bro. Oh, someone stole my phone, man. Algeria. Algeria's pickpocket. I'm joking. Listen, the phone, yeah? This phone, I haven't not seen the person who made the phone. But I can use my observation to come to the conclusion this phone was made by someone who has knowledge.
Yeah.
If I don't know how to make a phone, can I make a phone? No. Why I need knowledge? Okay? If I don't have the ability, would I make a phone? I need what? Ability. Okay? If I don't have a will to make a phone, can I make a phone? So I need a will. This is just on a smaller scale. What about you and I and this tremendous creation?
Right, yeah.
That's what Allah said in the Quran. Morgan, Allah said, within the creations of the heavens and the earth and the alteration of a day and night, it is a science for people of understanding. And if this universe is a creator, which is no doubt about it, therefore we can see this creator must be wise. Why? We can analyze our own creation. We have a nose next to our mouth. Why? Before you eat, you smell food. Imagine your nose next to your toe. It's funny, but you know the one indicates is wise. You have a teeth in your mouth. Why? Because you chew with your mouth. You have a joint in your elbows to utilize them to give and take and eat. So likewise, the sun and the moon and the night and day and the seasons that indicate is wise. If this is the case, therefore the most wise creator will not create the creation without any purpose. Make sense so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the question I will ask, what is our purpose of life? Okay, listen to this, Morgan. If I make this phone from scratch, if I made this phone from scratch, and you want to know about the phone, who do you go to? If I made it.
Whoever made it.
Yeah, whoever made it. So logic dictates the one that should know our purpose in this life, the one who made us.
Right, yeah.
Now, how the creator did it, based upon the Islamic teaching, which makes sense, go in line. Morgan, one of the beauty of Islam, what differentiates Islam from the rest of the religions, Islam goes in line with the sound reasoning and the sound natural inclination. What I've explained to you so far, that is in Islamic teaching, okay? Now, when a prophet wants to send when Allah or the creator of the universe wants to send the prophets and messengers, he chose people amongst us to convey the message to us, what is our purpose in this life. But again, some people are going to claim to be prophets of God, but they are liars. So how can we differentiate between the chosen ones and the liars? I will substantiate you. Don't worry, Morgan. Everything I'm going to say, I'll have to ask you if it makes sense and it's clear to you. Let me ask a question. Who knows the future in details?
Don't know.
Except the creator. If I made this phone, no one knows about this phone in detail except me, because I made it. Because why? Knowledge, I need knowledge before to create something, correct?
Yep.
Now, I don't have to speak about Jesus, Moses, Abraham. If I establish with the logical arguments and tangible proofs, Prophet Muhammad is a true prophet from the Most High, logic dictates we should believe what he came with. Because the Most High, the creator of this creation, will not choose a liar. One of the criteria that distinguish, or the characteristics that distinguish the prophet from the rest of the people, they are known to be trustworthy, truthful, and honest people. Why? Because if they are liars, evil ones, then we will have excuse to reject them. But if they are truthful and honest, then you think twice, okay?
Yeah.
Also, they come with same message. Prophet Muhammad never met Jesus, Moses, Abraham, Noah, Jacob. Guess what? They never met each other while they were preaching, but they came with the same message. Worship one God, stay away from the false gods, know that you're going to die and you'll be held accountable for your actions, good or bad, okay? Now, prophecies. Now, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ prophesied about the future. One of the prophecies I'm sorry for taking your time. I know you're going. Forgive me, Ikhwan.
No,
Sorry,
no,
forgive
I'm
me,
not in a
please.
rush.
Thank you. You're not on a rush? I'll stay longer. That's it. So Prophet Muhammad alayhi prophesied about the future. He said there will come a time when a man will make up a lie. Listen to this carefully, Morgan, yeah? He will make up a lie. In the same morning, his lies will reach the east and the west. What you have to understand, Prophet Muhammad alayhi lived 1,400 years ago. The time he lived, in order for me to travel from London to Cardiff, will take me 3 days. Let alone for my lie to spread far east, far west. So even some people were asking how this can happen. Man makes up a lie and his lie will reach the east and the west. Now what you do, make up a lie, put it on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, WhatsApp, will reach everywhere. The question we ask ourselves, how men that lived in the middle of desert, out of nowhere, knew about something precisely, detailed? How? Because why? The knowledge, because why? He claimed it. He was sent by the creator of this creation. And he has to substantiate the proof for that, for his claim. That's why he gave you a prophecy. I'll give you another prophecy. Prophet Muhammad said, alayhi salam, he said, the Arabs, not the Algerians or Moroccans, the Arabs mean in the Arab Peninsula, okay? They will stop using the camels as a riding beast. And the camels for the people of desert, just like the sea, the ocean, the ship. You have to use a ship for the ocean, okay? This is like the camel. He said they will stop using it. If they're gonna stop using it, they need to use something else. Prophet Muhammad does not stop there. He said they will use something as a saddler, as like a box, okay? That will carry them from their houses to the mosque. Now go to Dubai, Saudi, Qatar, Kuwait. What they use? Cars. How he knew that? I give you, again, because why? He's a prophet of God. What you have to understand, Morgan, yeah? When God sent the prophets and messengers, remember what they are claiming. They are claiming to be sent by the creator of this creation, by the most high, by the most powerful. Therefore, they have to come with a strong, powerful, solid proofs to back up their claim. Likewise, the miracle that Prophet Muhammad came with, the Quran, the holy book of the Muslims, yeah? One of the miracles of this book that Allah mentioned within it, وَلَقَدْ يَسَّنَّا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ. The meaning of it, that we have made this Quran easy to be memorized. So Prophet Muhammad was reciting this verse 1,400 years ago. He said this book is easy to be memorized. Not just for the Arabs, for everyone. Let us verify this claim. Now you go to Africa, Asia, Europe, America. You see Muslims the age of 9, 10, 11 memorize the Quran word for word, letter for letter. There is no book, the Bible, any book that people hold as holy, it's been memorized by 100 million of people except the Quran. And guess what? It's been mentioned in the Quran 1,400 years ago. Now the Quran makes another claim. But when the Quran makes claim, he will challenge the people to show if this claim is wrong or is it true or false. Allah said, we send down the Quran and we will preserve it. So remember when Allah mentioned that when Prophet Muhammad was reading out these verses, there was no computer for people to save it in the hard drive, yeah? There was nothing of that. The Arabs, they never had the papers. They had to go to China to get the papers, okay? Can we verify this claim that the Quran has been preserved? Yes, easily. I mentioned that many times. Let all of us, the Jews, the Christians, the Hindu, the Sikh, all of us, let us through our scriptures in the sea. The only scripture that will remain with us is the Quran. Why? As I have mentioned, we have not Muslim scholars. We can bring Muslim children from Pakistan, Bangladesh, Algeria, Morocco, America. They can bring the Quran back in a written form because in our hearts, we memorized it. So whatever Allah sent the Quran, Prophet Muhammad mentioned, we can see that clearly. So if this is the case, this man cannot be a false prophet. He must be true prophet. You understand? And what I will say to you, look, you look young in age, okay? You said you're 17?
Yeah.
Okay? I will remind you with something. Nothing is guaranteed in this life except death.
Yeah.
We are living in a time, if you speak about death, people think you're crazy. But guess what? Nothing is guaranteed except death. How many people left their houses, they never come back? How many people won't sleep, they never wake up? And Allah is the most just. Allah said in the Quran, وَمَا كُنَّا مُعَذِّبِينَ حَتَّى نَبْعَثَ رَسُولًا. We will never punish any people or any human being until we establish the proof against him. God created this creation for a purpose, for us to be grateful to him. And I always mention this example, Morgan. If I give you £2 million as a gift, I say, you know what? I've been having a nice discussion. You're a very good person. I'm a trillionaire. I give you £2 million as a gift. What would you say to me at least?
Thank you.
Thank you. £2 million is a big money.
Yeah.
You will remember me all the time, correct?
Yep.
Shamsi. Now I will give you £2 million on a condition, give me your 2 eyes. No go. Why? Because your 2 eyes is more valuable than £2 million. So why we are not be grateful to the one who gave us eyes for free? You see?
I see, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Likewise, imagine you're in a house and there's a fire. You are surrounded by a fire. You're about to die. Khalas, you gave hope. Khalas, me finish. You gave hope. I came and I saved your life. What would you say to me? You're going to be saved your life, bro. And without any doubt, same thing, remember me all the time. So why we are not be grateful to the one who gave us life for free?
Yeah, I see, yeah.
You see, that's why Islam is based upon these 2 pillars. This is the principle of the principles. That there is no one worthy of worship except Allah. Meaning, I should worship, I should be grateful to God, I should be thankful to Him. But how? Let me ask you this question. If you want to buy a gift for your mother, would you buy a gift that you love or your mother love?
My mum loves.
Love. Likewise, we should worship the Creator the way He loves, not the way we love. Because the way He loves is objective. The way we love is subjective. That's why He sent the prophets and messengers. What I said so far, does it make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
Go clear with your reasoning?
Yeah.
Okay? So what I advise you with, look, as I mentioned, you never know. Maybe you leave today, something happen. May Allah forbid, you know. We hope that you go home safely. But you never know. God gave you intellect. Now you are 17. You are accountable for your action. So this is the truth. I'm always here, and I always invite people to accept Islam, because Islam doesn't mean you become Pakistani or you become Algerian or Somali. Islam is an Arabic terminology, which means I submit to my Creator. You understand?
Yeah.
So if it makes sense to you, I invite you to become Muslim, to accept the truth, but it's up to you. Whatever you want to think about it, you want to accept it now, whatever you want to do. What do you think? Do you want to accept?
Think about it.
No problem at all. You know, think about it. You have your friend here, okay? But remember, I will tell you, Morgan, one of the weapons of a Satan is always tell you tomorrow, and will occupy you to make you forget about your purpose.
Yeah.
Morgan, our purpose in this life is not just to waste our time. We are here for a greater purpose, okay? This life is just a test, okay? You will not build a house on the bridge. Why? Because the bridge is the purpose of the bridge to cross from one side to the other side, correct? Likewise, this life is like a bridge, you know? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the most just. Allah said, أَفَنَجْعَلُ الْمُسْلِمِينَ كَالْمُجْرِمِينَ مَا لَكُمْ كَيْفَ تَحْكُمُونَ. Are we going to make equal those who believe with those who reject? How can you judge? So God gave you free will for you to accept or reject. But on the day of resurrection, God created a hellfire based upon His anger, and create paradise based upon His mercy. But He will not judge no one except based upon justice. That's why Allah mentioned in the Quran that the people who disbelieved in Him and reject His prophets, they will say, oh God, return us back in this life, perhaps with the righteous actions. You see, but it will be too late. Likewise, the death will be too late. So do not forget, you have a Muslim brother here, try to remind him, because that's our purpose, you know. Of course, as a young person, there's a lot of temptation. Do you have any question for me?
No.
Can you give me some money, brother? I'm joking. Take care of yourself. And so thank you very much for giving me your time.
Is this going to go on US Dawah?
The US Dawah, inshallah. Tell him to watch, inshallah. And you can contact us, inshallah.
Yeah,
if you have any question, we send you something. All right, take care, your lawyer.
Thank you.
All right, take care. Assalamu alaikum, khoya. Tallah.